welcome back to Argentine Asado. Today I am grilling for some friends. It is Dia del Amigo in Argentina, which means Day of the Friend. And to celebrate on the eve of this fantastic day, we're doing an asado. So I'm just going to show you briefly what I've got. I've got some here on the left, I've got 6 pork sausages. These are not very spiced, they're pretty bland, but they're great if you put them in a roll with like chimichurri or provençal. They're just really good to have as either starters or entrees. There I've got the main cut, which is a section, middle section of ribs, and as you can see, it is sliced down the middle, and we do that so it's easier then to cut it up and serve it, and it also helps a little bit when you turn it over, because obviously I've had it on there for like an hour and a half. When you turn it over, it really helps with the absorption of heat, and also when the heat gets into that center bit, it does obviously make the cooking process a little bit faster. So I do have another cut. I'm going to show you that now. I'm going to talk a little bit about this cut, and it is a great cut because it's very versatile. It's pork, and it is just really easy to cook. It always turns up and delivers. It does the job, and people really like it, and it's great. It's zesty. I'm going to talk a little bit about it now, but I've left that space here on the barbecue because this is taking me about 3 hours, as in the rack of ribs, because they're a good 2.5, 3 inches thick, and the cut I have is really thin. So I'm doing this obviously for like 2 hours before, and then the last 45 minutes, 1 hour, I'm gonna put on this cut of meat that I'm gonna show you now. Okay guys, so the cut of meat is a matambrito de cerdo, or a matambre de cerdo, which is technically a pork belly or a pork flank steak. So as you can see, it's very thin. It has a nice layer of this fatty membrane on this side, and then if you turn it over, it has a beautiful section there of meat, and then you've got this other little fatty section that's consistent pretty much all the way through on this backside. So the matambre de cerdo, or the matambrito, in Argentina is very famous because, again, it's very cheap. Pork is cheaper than beef in Argentina, and it tastes great. It's always very succulent. It's very easy to cook. You can cook it in lots of different ways, in the oven, on the barbecue, however you want. But today we're going to cook it on the barbecue, and we're going to be using our trusted lemon juice, and I'm going to show you where I put it now on the barbecue. So here we're on the barbecue. This is where I'm going to put it. So obviously it's quite long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a book. This means I fold the flank, or I fold the matambre, and then I do it on one side, and then I turn it around and do it on the other. Now the importance of this, obviously it saves space. It also means that it contains the moisture. Because the book is closed, it means then the matambre will actually will be able to contain the moisture a little bit more than when it's just open and all of the moisture is being evaporated. You can see I've got a very good fire, and as I always say, every good asado starts with a good fire, so always keep your fire stoked. And yeah, as you can see, our ribs are coming along nice, and we've got our blood sausage over there. I haven't put any embers under this blood sausage yet, but it will shortly be. I'll start this, and I've just put some embers under these sausages, but again, I'm gonna wait before increasing any heat here. So what I'm gonna start preheating this section about 15-20 minutes, and then I'm gonna put on the matambre, and again, I'm gonna use it folded, so to save space and also improve the moisture retention. Now for preparing the matambre, to be honest, most important thing is if it has any excess fat, you can cut this away. Like I might cut a little section out of this if it's too fatty, or like it's just all fat there and it's going to flare up a little bit maybe. But the most important thing is if you keep your heat stable, there is no reason why you should have a problem with that. So cut away any excess fat or membrane that you don't like or you don't want to include. But again, I let it rest, so it's resting now. I'm going to get it to room temperature. I'm going to put on the lemon juice before I put it on the barbecue, and then I'm going to add salt, cracked pepper, and you can then add any other sauces or anything you want to add on it. But personally, I just like salt, pepper, and lemon juice. Okay, so I've added my salt and pepper and lemon juice to the matambre, and I've created and folded it like a book. And as you can see, I've kept the membrane on the inside, and then I'll open it out and turn it around once we're done on both sides of the book. So you've got this side and then the other side. So we're just going to cook it on this side, and we'll turn it around, do it on this side, open it out, and then we can do it on the membrane side down. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've put it on the barbecue and I've done it the book method, so it's obviously closed. I'm gonna get about 20 minutes on that side, then I'm gonna turn it over and do 20 minutes on this side, and then I'm just gonna reverse what I've done, but on the membrane side. Okay, and as you can see, my rack of ribs are coming along great. I have some kabocha here, which is, I think it's kabocha, and I've got some sausages and our blood sausages, and the fire is doing fantastic.
Wow.
Hello everyone and good morning. It is around 8:30 a.m. and I'm cleaning up from the night before. So one of the things I don't talk about here a lot on the channel is once you're done with your asado, make sure you clean it up. So what I do is I get my wire brush and I pass my wire brush all the way over the grill. I then make sure that all of the ash and coals of the embers are cold, and then I basically just take out the embers, take out the ash, put it in a bag. Sometimes I use it for fertilizer on the grass or with some of my plants, but if not, you can just throw it away. And then I, with like some newspaper or maybe like an old rag or a cloth with warm water, I just rub it up and down the grill, and then I dry it to make sure any rust or anything doesn't sit in. But yeah, that's my cleaning routine to maintain it, and I've had this grill for maybe 4 years and it's doing pretty well. So other than this section here, which the paint has gone off. So yeah, cleaning the grill this morning. So yeah, the asado last night was amazing. The rib section just was absolutely delicious. The matambre de cerdo, which is the pork belly or the pork flank, was just great as well. And I had a great time. It was good. Enjoyed it with friends and family, and yeah, that was good. Okay guys, so I'll see you in my next asado. And for now, I gotta go back to cleaning. Bye.